The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Thursday podcast.
Hey-oh.
Borek.
Yeah, we're sort of stuck in that zone, aren't we, where we were watching the Europa League final this morning on 9Gem.
And that was exciting.
And it wrapped up at 5 to 7 our time. And we're recording this at 9:15 a.m. So for the last nearly 2.5 hours, we've been watching ads on 9Gem right now for a ladder. And the ad's been going for about 27 minutes.
How much would it cost to put this show on? And then how many of these ladders are they selling, do you reckon? Like, honestly.
Exactly. They're buying
if
an
this is
hour's
going
worth
out
of...
the whole way around Australia for a full half hour.
What does that cost to hire the 9Gem?
Yeah.
The thing is, it probably only got like 100,000 viewers. Like, who's tuning in to this?
Well,
And who's buying that
You either want to buy
ladder?
a ladder or you flick the channel, right?
Doesn't everyone just go to Bunnings for a ladder? Isn't that just what you do? You just go to Bunnings.
And how
I
much
need a
convincing
ladder.
do you need? Like if after 8 minutes of the ad, you're not yet convinced that this ladder's for you.
Because we haven't seen the price.
That's true.
You're thinking maybe it's $12.
Yeah. Just giving it
It's
away.
interesting. It's a ladder that doesn't have the brace in the middle. That feels a bit
that
like
seems, yeah.
that's a bit hectic in my opinion.
Yeah, me too.
I rely on that brace.
You know what? I've
Locks
got one of
in.
those like 4-part, and at every join it really locks into place. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's my old man's one from like 20 years ago, so I'm just
Really?
waiting for it to break through. But it seems to click into place. It's
When was
either-
the last time you were up a ladder?
Pre-cyclone, I tried to get up a little bit to trim one of the trees that hangs over our fence, just so it didn't, come down and either get the fence or hit the roof. But not very often.
I got an industrial shed, right? And I had to change the light bulb in the shed. And it's a frigging long way up.
Yeah.
And I was there with Levi, and I was like,
It's okay, bud.
put the ladder up. It's a bloody long way up. And I was like, I'll do it. And as I was climbing up, I got about halfway up, my knees started shaking.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you got
I'm
jelly
looking down,
legs.
all I see is concrete underneath.
Pussy.
And I'm like,
When was the last time you saw a ladder?
Never.
the only manual labour he does is when he masturbates.
And even that's a short workout.
Oh, yeah. But he's dedicated to it.
1,000 hours.
I was up a ladder a few weeks
10,000
ago.
hours.
I have to do I muck in. I lift stuff and put couches up on high things via a ladder. I'm always like halfway
way.
up a ladder pushing stuff up onto a ledge.
No way.
Yeah, this was that was
me.
dead set scary. And then I'm up the top, and you got to. Oh, it was just like
What was your useless kid doing?
he was holding the ladder down underneath.
You got to have someone holding the ladder. You know, my mum was up a ladder and she was lopping off a tree branch and it was quite a heavy tree branch. She didn't realise and she got like 3/4 of the way through. It didn't break off. It swung, took the ladder out from underneath her. She went flying. She broke her back,
Pelvis. Back.
her pelvis in 4 places,
Oh, pelvis. Yeah, I was going
her
to say.
shoulder, and it was just an absolute disaster.
Is that your
And
mum?
My mum. And then it started raining. Dad called me to come over, and then it started raining while we were waiting for the ambulance to come. And so I quickly ran in and got a tarp and kind of propped it up. And then all Dad had to do was hold one corner, and he was holding it, so all the rain was funneling into Mum's face. That was all he had to do.
One job, Dad.
He's so bad in emergencies. Like he and
man.
Jeremy were doing a burn off. I said, we need to put this out. It's like a hot bowl here, and the wind's changing. They didn't listen. It caught on fire. It went up the giant gum tree and started a brush fire. And do you know who Dad called? 911.
Cops. Oh, no, not the
No,
cops.
that's
American
America.
Cops. American cops, yeah.
Thankfully, they've got a diversion
California
on the phone.
Fire Department. How can I
Yes,
help you?
Because a lot of Muppets call 911.
No, but it does divert.
Australia. It
Yeah.
diverts to 000.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But then they came and because, it's quite expensive to do a fire call out. So he gave them his Canadian address so they could never get hold of him to give him the bill.
Really?
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
a
they
good call,
charge you.
actually. So he was good in that emergency because he was like, how the am I going to pay for this? I know. I'll give them my Canada address. Dad's always in trouble. Always. Yeah, just burning shit, crashing shit.
Can't burn shit
Well, he
these
used to
days,
be a
can you?
race car driver, so he used to crash in a lot of stuff. I think that's why I drive the way I do. Because for me, driving to work is a race. And
Yeah, you should. That's going to catch up with you.
Yeah, probably will. I should retire. All right, I'm leaving. I'm done. It's too dangerous.
Too dangerous.
The Ash, Lutzi, and Nikki Osborne podcast.